It is wet out there today. Those trees, those flowers, all getting lots of water today on this dreary Tuesday.
Hey, you know what they say, Latrice? Spring shower or April showers.
Bring those May flowers.
May flowers. So hey, this is the shower part. Eventually, we're going to get to the nice, beautiful flowers in May. But here's a look at Dalton. Yeah, it's one of those days. It's pretty dreary out there. Some light rain falling. Again, the rain hasn't been overly heavy today. It's just been more of a nuisance. So there's going to be some wet roads out there as you're traveling out for lunch or later this evening. But a lot of the rain is starting to shift further to the south, closer to that frontal boundary. But over the last hour or so, we've had 0 lightning strikes. So again, not expecting any kind of severe weather today. There could be a few rumbles of thunder later today, but a lot of the rain's now shifting again south of the Tennessee state line, Blue Ridge up through Murphy, Turtletown, Ducktown, down into Ellijay and Chatsworth, getting some pretty steady light rain. Same for parts of Dade, Walker, and Chattooga counties, and back towards Scottsboro, also seeing some light to moderate rain in and around Chattanooga as well. But the further north you go from Chattanooga, it actually starts to dry out pretty quickly. But the thing is, this front's kind of going to hang out. We got that southerly flow riding over the front, so we're going to have additional showers developing in this corridor, and you can see exactly where the front's at. That's where your rain's at. Too far north, too far south, you're not going to see anything. So it just so happens that it's located close enough to most of our coverage area where we're going to see multiple rounds of rain over the next couple of days. As for your temperatures, we're kind of just hanging out in the 60s. That's where we're going to be for much of the afternoon. The rain stops. We may bump it up into the lower 70s. And then as we get into your evening, I think the rain's going to be a lot more hit or miss. In fact, many of you probably dry out for a pretty good period of time. And then overnight, just some cloudy skies with temperatures slowly falling back into the 60s. So as we track out the next couple of days, we're going to have more showers developing throughout the evening. Winds are going to be light, no severe weather through the rest of the day. And then as we get into your Wednesday morning, it looks like we're generally going to be on the dry side. Now, I think there still will be some showers out there, so there could be some wet spots on your morning commute. And more than likely, we're going to be dealing with some patchy fog as well. So that's something we'll have to contend with. And then during the afternoon, if we get a little bit of sunshine, we'll get more lift, which means more showers and storms, especially with that front located just to our south. Again, not expecting any severe weather tomorrow, but it is something we'll monitor because there could be a little bit of lightning and some thunder with some of the stronger storms, and maybe even occasional gust up to 30 or 40 miles per hour. But the rest of the day, there is a low-end threat for some stronger storms, mainly along, I'd say I-20 towards Atlanta, back into Alabama. Maybe Gordon, southern Whitfield, and Murray counties, we get a little bit of gusty wind activity with some of the stronger storms later, but I'm really not expecting any severe weather today. As for your rainfall through Thursday morning, another 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Again, I think closer to that frontal boundary you are, the more rainfall you're going to see, and many of us have already picked up a solid 1/2 inch to 1 inch just over the last 18 to 24 hours. So that's certainly good news. We needed it, and it does look like more rain is on the way. So each day we're going to have those daily storm chances. I don't think any given day is going to be a washout, but there's certainly going to be some rain around through the weekend, and we start to dry out and warm up heading into next week.